Alright, Ed here, out in the garage, showing you the final on my Leonardo da Vinci helicopter or air screw that he designed in the 15th century. I found this kit at Hobby Lobby for $12.99. Pardon me. Yep, I have to do all my work here tonight, or this evening I should say. There's that wonderful thing. We'll go over the booklet that it has with it, which is also the instructions with history and all kinds of goodies. I'll start with what's in the kit. And what they don't tell you is this spacer right here is clear, and you can find it in the bag with the eyelets and screws. It's very hard to see, but it is in there. And we have 5 pages so far. That's 7. And then 9 pages. And we get a wrap up here with 11, actually 12 pages worth of goodies. Okay. Now, a little bit about this kit. Okay, Leonardo made only one drawing of this machine. He had a few comments about it in his notes. Researchers have written much more about it since then. You can find the links on links to that on the web site www.pathfindersdesign.net. We don't have room here to fully expand on all aspects of this design and what he was thinking, but we will consider a few questions and points. He wrote, "I think if this screw instrument is well made, that means made from linen, starched or blocked to block the pores, is turned rapidly, then the screw will find its female in the air and climb upwards." His notes suggest that the helical design or helical structure, the canopy, would be 4.9 meters in diameter, and the outer ring to be made with thick iron wire. He also noted that a small paper model could be made to test to see if it works. Pretty sparse, actually. It didn't explain all of what he did know about the ability of air to be compressed or of its fluid nature. While scholars think this drawing dated in 1482 to 1483 range, he must have been aware of the Archimedes screw invented by Archimedes of Syracuse in the 3rd century BC, which he did draw in other notebooks, and that the invention may have inspired him to consider that if a screw can lift up water, then flipped over and made bigger, it may be possible to push air down, lifting the object attached to it. Leonardo's inventive mind is well suited to improving on designs already made possible, and turning over an Archimedes screw and applying it to another area would have been typical of his genius. We will never know the influences that past scientific inventions had upon him, or even if he knew about them. There were Chinese spinning wing toys from much earlier times, but it appears that he was beginning to understand aerodynamics in a rudimentary form and applying it seriously to ways of getting off the ground. It appears that he was, and with human propulsion, although it was clear that he didn't understand the premise of lift over a wing airfoil, we know that he was very interested in flight, and while most of his flying machines were based on the moving wing, his ornithopter designs, this one stands out for its uniqueness and astonishing out-of-placeness compared with others at the time were doing in the areas of flight. While we consider this the precursor of the modern helicopter in terms of the notion of air being compressed with a spinning circular thing, it really does not use the same premise as lift as modern wing or helicopter blades, which is really a wing that spins, creating lift. There is an interesting article by Dylan Connolly, a study of Leonardo da Vinci's invention of the aerial screw, worth looking up online. Okay, if you like Leonardo's drawing of machines, the book Leonardo da Vinci's Machines by Marco Sinici is excellent. And it does go on to actually give a comparison of the two, the modern helicopter and the screw. Okay, I'm going to pause here and set up again, so hang on. Alright, here we go. Pretty good sized model. Okay, going to go into floaty here. Now we're going to change direction a little bit. Okay. I think my ever loving 6-inch ruler here. Base is about 8 inches wide. Now, I'm going to give it a spin and another spin. Okay, I'm going to back off a bit so you can get a better view of it, all of it spinning. Now, what is different about this is that this upper part is removable. So you actually have two parts to this model. And yes, this is real linen. Be careful how you glue it in. Do follow the instructions when doing it. This is the human powered part of it here, using a windlass. And he also designed the bottom gears for it to make it all rotate. So there we are. Fantastic model. Do take it easy in building it. Take your time. It says about an hour, but don't believe them. It took me about a week to do this, as I was very careful, only going about an inch at a time on this canopy, just gluing it down. And yes, it only goes one way, and it's a pressure fit spin. There we go. Alright. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and doing all the great stuff that you do. Do have a wonderful day.